in my computer, and I believe now it is 86 including me, and some of you will be joining soon, and I want to finish the class before the Maghrib. I hope so. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so at the very beginning, I want to show you this slide to check, because already I have finished the things. Okay, so today actually, okay, so let me share this. You don't have to think, okay, because my watch is talking to me. Okay, you don't have to understand. She said that I don't understand what you are telling. Okay, so this is the case that let me share the screen first, because you can see it clearly, more clear, okay, more clearly. So this is this, and this should be here. Okay, so I believe you can see me clearly. Okay, so this is the case that in our last class, like some previous classes, okay, I don't know the exact date. I told you that I'll give you, after the math problem homework, I'll give you another very small assignment to write down the algorithms. So because I gave them both together, but you took a long time. Okay, so many extension. That was not because I like you. Because of that, I give that to you, but it's not like in future maybe I'll not. So today actually I'll try to give you one very small assignment to write down from the internet, because it's open book, the some algorithms, because this 4.1 2 3 4, so the routing algorithms, just go to the internet and check and write down by yourself that what you understand. So it will not take that much time, and the deadline is up to Monday 12 p.m. Okay, so Monday 12, up to Monday 12. So it is huge time, around 1 week, and I believe that there will be no extension. Otherwise I'll give the first date at Thursday and second date at Monday. Okay, so this is the case, and in IP addressing I gave the case. Okay, so I can show you the assignment over there. So I can show you the assignment. So here you can see that it is exactly like the previous one, that you have to copy and other things from the internet. So not copy, like you have to get the ideas from internet. Okay, so sorry for the blue screen. It's not from the Windows, because I want to write something. So here it is like routing algorithms, all the routing algorithms. Then conjunction control, I have given two idea, that CSMA, okay, like carrier sense multiple access, CSMA, then CD, collision detection, then CA, collision avoidance. Though the collision avoidance will be taught in the next semester, like after the Wi-Fi and wireless, but just try to know the names here. Short, you have to write down the short note. That means you have to know the names and the terms, okay, not to write down so many things. And IP addresses, last week during the IoT, I asked, like I have discussed regarding the IPv4 and IPv6. Just try to know what is IPv4, IPv6. Even if you go to Wikipedia and try to learn something and write down by yourself, that is also enough for all the parts. Okay, so shortest path, flooding, okay, routing algorithm, flooding, what is that? Only I want to know the definition and the short note. And for your future things, you can put many things. Okay, so this is the case that I want to ask you. So I am coming to the slide again. So this is the assignment, very straightforward. I'll give the assignment. Maybe I'll give the assignment now. So the homework and the assignment. So I'll put the assignment now. I'll show you. So I give the date up to Monday. Okay, so this is Monday 5 p.m. so that I can talk all the things regarding these things in the next class. Okay, so I'm just giving all the things. You will get a separate copy, so you can write down there. Okay, so previously it was not like that. You edited so many things, and some of your very good soul like saved that part. Okay, so the assignment was there. straightforward. And today I have also given the feedback. So for previous homeworks and
Sir,
other things. Okay.
one small question, sir. Sir, before the assignment, sir, could you kindly provide us the slides, sir, that we have
Yes.
been studying after the myth, sir? Yes, sir.
Yes. Today I'll discuss that one later. Okay. Just I'll show all the things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah. So yes. Tell me.
Sir, what are the 6 rubric criteria that you have set?
Okay, so let me finish this one, then ask the question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so at least the first thing is that maybe the homework and other assignment, because I have to finish the marking and other things. Okay, still I have to check the formulate and tabulate the all kinds of marks, because this time the question and other things will be followed by OBE. So you know those terms like outcome based education. So because of that, I have to formulate all the things. So those who have not finished many things, like many missings are there. Okay, many missings, international student, Bangladeshi student, please, I'll give you some chances to like submit by done late, and whenever you will be done late, please write down something. Okay, write down in the private comment. Don't write anything in the feedback, my feedback. Okay, rather than write down in the private comment, sir, I was late, something like that. Sir, I was late, can I edit something that somebody is written. So that time, if you are late, I can check. Okay, again, another thing is that do not like, even during the mid semester, some of you try to modify. Okay, so do not modify. Even if you have something mistake, please keep all the version, because I can see all the version. You cannot delete any kind of things. Okay, you cannot delete. So if you have any update thing, please write down in the private comment, sir, in the private comment during the submission. Okay, so that I can see that what is your problem, not in the comment in the feedback. So in the private comment in the Google Classroom, if you have any trouble, I will try my best to cooperate you within the like rules and regulation. Okay, so if you have any trouble and if you need to submit, resubmit and other things, please write down those things in the private comment. Okay, don't delete anything. Don't delete anything after submission. And if it is become late, then you said that, sir, you can find out. So if you have 2 or 3 kind of version, please keep all the version and write down latest version in the last. I will check all the things and check your latest version. Even during the mid-semester exam, somebody said that, sir, I have some mistake with the page number, other thing, scanning, I delete the previous one. But if you delete, that remain keeps in my decks. Okay, so sometimes I feel that if you don't write anything, I will take care about the previous one. Okay, so otherwise it will not work, and within that timeline limit. Please, Ashraf and other one, if you want to say something. And
yes, sir. Sir, for the assignment that you have assigned us, sir, there is a rubric section. My query is that what are the 6 criteria that you have set?
If you just click, you can check. You can check easily. If you just click, you can check. The rubrics are there. So 20 marks: creativity, originality, organization skill, problem solving ability, and technology use, overall presentation. Okay, so these are the rubrics, and you can check if you click. Okay, because I am now looking at the teacher's view. So if you click the assignment or assignment 2, so that time you can see the what the student view. I have also the student view. Other person, you want to say something? International student. Yeah.
No, sir. I was Tasim, sir. I was asking you about the slides, sir. When are you going to provide it? Or
I think I am talking, but the Haruna or somebody. Yeah.
So last time the feedback I submitted the feedback, but in the Google Classroom it showed me I did not turn in, but I submitted it.
Yeah, it's
and just right now I have seen under my name it was missing.
Yes, so just write down, even if it is missing and your things are there, maybe sometimes Google's may make mistakes. So write down private comment in that missing thing. This, sir, I have submitted all the things, but it shows
I did.
Okay, so that will be great. Whenever I'll check your state, because you know that somebody is affected, somebody's are in hospital, somebody's are in some different places, time zones are different. So please let me know your cases. I will try my best to cooperate you within my limit, within my, because within my, you know, that I cannot give you the marks and other things, because I have to check and give you the marks, something like that. Okay, so let's start because this is the things, the assignment, the homework assignments is there up to Monday. Just go to the in the weekend, give 2 hours maybe highest, and write down all the things. It will increase your knowledge for the future. Okay, because today's class is also related with this. And for today's feedback, please open, we'll discuss about that. And Intizar, no? Who is asking that about the slide?
Yes, sir.
I'll give
Tasin in the side. Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
yes, sir. I'm here.
Tasin. So
Yes.
I have already finished the slide up to maybe 100 and something. Last class I talk about the CSMA, so MAC protocol, something like that. FDMA
Okay,
we
sir.
talk about. So up to slotted Aloha and Aloha. So these are the very old thing, but I just want to give it to you. CSMA we have discussed, and today I'll give the slide up to maybe what I mean, like I just put what is half, what is switch, what is router and switch, and what is socket, and what is ports. Okay, just try to know these things. Read only once in your whole life, you can remember all the things, because you are using in your home. Okay, without that you cannot connect in the internet. So up to this
Yes, sir.
slide I'll give it to you as the network slide. Then I have started the Internet of Things. Okay, so those Internet of
Yes,
Things
sir.
I'll discuss even today and next class as well. Okay, so I'll give it to up to that slide. Already I have finished.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
no
Okay,
worry,
sir.
no worry, because previously I didn't give the slide, because I give the books to solve the problem. Those problems are from the books. So if you try to find out something from the slide, it will be little bit difficult. Okay, so because
Yes,
of that
yes, sir.
complex things, I didn't. So now I feel that all of you, most of you are already given. Only maybe 10 or 9 peoples are left. I don't know. So please, if you are want to submit, please submit. Okay. So this is a case that for last classes. Now I want to go for today's class with PowerPoint IoT. So this is actually for today's class, and I'll ask you to write down 3 question answer, and hopefully it will be very good to you, even from the last class. And I have recorded. Okay, where is my that Zoom? I believe that I am recording. It's
Yes,
recording.
sir.
Yeah. So let's start from the last class previous. So it is now 5:48. I hope to finish within half an hour. Okay, so let me finish. And because these things are so versatile that I want to speak many things, and because of that, the time I don't care about the time, because even if you ask me any bold line, I can talk about 1 hour for any of the topic. Okay, I can talk. So this is so interesting. Okay, and as I told you before, that this Internet of Things, whatever things I like, whatever topics I'll cover, definitely I'll cover all the things again after the next semester 4651 data communication and networking 2, because that time we'll discuss about more sophisticated the wireless and other things. So I am just giving that, if someone don't like the course and don't take those course, at least you know that after this course what things you can do. Okay, so what are the applications? So these are the application where you have to, where the organization will ask you to get the job. Okay, these are the job, these are the future of the job. Okay, so try to know this term by yourself before going to the interview board. Please know these terms, or say that, sir, I'll make your whatever your organization, factory, institutions are. If you give me the job, I will make it modern with these things. Okay, so this is the case. So as I told you that from the last class, you have to write down the feedback from number 3. Okay, So no need to write down. I'm just going to connect the previous one within 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so we talk about the Internet of Things. So the definition I like, there are so many definitions. I like the Internet of Things, or IoT, is a system of interrelated computing devices. Remember, this is computing devices, not computer. Okay, so computing devices, mechanical or digital machines. Okay, sometimes the digital machine means the robot. Okay, and mechanical machine means also the robot. Okay, even whole car or the AC, or your any kind of appliances. Okay, then object, any object, you know that from you can buy Apple object. Okay, Apple object things that you can put it as a tag, and it can only beep if anything lost. So you can put the Apple object from Apple, or Galaxy object, or Xiaomi objects, so to your wallet, so that you can find that your wallet anytime, or you can put your object anytime, because in the object there is nothing, only GPS and one beep sounds are there, and the battery. So if you can put your object in the car and move to the Walmart, that time you can find your car, because sometime even when I was there in the Japan, I forgot where was my car in the parking lot. It was huge, so that time you can find out where was my car. So these kind of objects are there, animal and people. So as I told you that previously it was human internet. So now within the Internet of Things, we included all kind of internet, human as well as things. Okay, so all together, provided that everyone will have unique identification, UID. That means one ID will be there. So in the internet, I have my email address or Zoom address or Facebook address, whatever. I have one unique address. With that, you can knock me. Then those devices should have the ability to transfer the data without human to human or human to computer interaction. This is the main thing, that they can talk each other. Or you can easily imagine that there can be, with the Internet of Things, there can be machine to machine social networking, the Facebook of things. The device can talk each other. Definitely the device owner will give the permission. Okay, so this is actually the name of the Internet of Things. And as I told you that for the ID, IPv4 is only can handle 400 crore, like 4.2 crore. Okay, something like that. And but in future, as I told you that today we'll also discuss about the numbers, that each of the human being now carry more than like 6 to 20, even 50 devices. So all the devices are there. So 400 means 40 multiplied by 6, or 20, that means around now we have 4 million. But in future we have to, in future means within this year, we have to deal with 50 to 100 million things, internet, within the internet. Okay, so IP addresses should be there. And then I ask you that how they will control, because all kind of sensors are there to control, to touch, to see, to communicate. Okay, so for me to communicate, I have to use my voice. To see, I have to use my eye. To touch, I have to use my sensor. So this kind of already digital sensors are there. So that time the Habib will be digital Habib. Okay, so that's the way. So with my permission, they can control, they can talk each other, and there should be one IoT gateway. So within the virtually, we have physically IoT. So IoT student have some IDs and other things, but virtually we'll have one room. So Habib's device, there should be, that means definitely there should be some IP address with Habib IP address connected with Habib. Then there should be some gateway connected with, like exactly gateway of whatever gateway will be there. So this is the things you have to imagine, that these things are happening in the internet. Okay, so this is the case. I believe that what is IoT and how IoT works, you know, and it means that everywhere, whenever you will use the term smart, that means you change the previous state. So previous state means I have normal machine, now I have smart machine. I have normal television, now I have smart television. I have normal light, now I have smart light. So this conversion with the term smart, smart means what? Whenever I say that smart phone, that means the user is smart, but now in the next future time, the light will be smart, so they can take the decision. Okay, so even here I said that if you get the notification of Gmail, please send it to my computer mail, something like that. Okay, so the device know the order of the owner. Okay, so this kind of things are termed as smart. So because of that, we are using another 2 or 3 terms. Like previously we have industrialization. Okay, now we have industry 4.0. So in the industry 4.0, actually we are dealing with the smart devices. Okay, so previously, you know, that the three or 4 generations are there. First generation is for civilization, then we have the wheels and the factory things, industrialization, then we have the internet things. Okay, that communication things. Okay, now we are using the internet for the device connection, and we call this as internet, industrialization 4, generation 4, and already generation 5s are there. Like we call this one as society 5.0. The Japanese already started that one as well. Okay, so after 4, so this is actually like we'll use smart car, smart wearable, smart things, smart building, whatever, like everything. If you change to the next modern things, it will be in smart. Okay, like it will be within the IoT, within the industrial 4.0 and so on. So if you say that I know industry 4.0, I know smart things, I know IoT, definitely you will get some job, or you will get some extra point among your candidate. This is the case. Okay, so as I told you before, that in 2020 we will have 50 million object connected with 7 million people. Okay, these are the things. On average 6 million people are there. And last class we also discuss about, I don't know, the time is going on, discuss about anytime, anybody, any service, any business, any path, any network, any place, anywhere, anything, any devices, any context, anytime, any context, anybody. Okay, so this so many any. So if you can produce more any, okay, that means you can build some of your devices, some of your product to give you the service. So like the Uber, so they said that the car was there, then they put the IoT things inside the car and internet, the control, and they said that any the car anytime. So can you imagine? So previously car was like a device, but now like mechanical part. Now they put the IoT and everything, and they connect. How many things? How many bodies they connect? They connect the driver, they connect the owner of the car, they connect themselves as an admin, then they connect consumer. So within one apps, they connect everyone, and the service become anytime. So nowadays, nobody is thinking about buying the car, because if you buy a car, you have to give the salary to the driver, you have to think about the parking, you have to think about the whether you will buy a car by 20 lakh or you will just use Uber. So definitely sometimes they are thinking that, oh, Uber is better because no maintenance, nothing. I am just, whenever I want, I will go and click and I can get the services. So these are things that that the product and other category can be extended. Okay, now the point is, who will give this power? Because mechanical department, they will build the cars. Okay, they will build the cars. Then the CSC department, they will build the software. But who will make the connection? This connection, the 3, 4, 5 people, we. So we, the network engineer, we, the electrical engineer, should have make something so that the mechanical and the software can talk each other. This is we. Actually, the future is ours. Okay, so because of that, still I believe maybe up to 2040, 2050, I maybe will be there. Okay, if Allah wants, I can see that still I can do my job in electrical engineering. I don't know in future after 50s, the quantum computers or other things will come or not, or some new device will come or not, but at least I can get my job. I can get the things done, okay? Because so many jobs already vanishes, you know, okay? The Nokia phone is not there, Kodak is not there. So you have to think, you have to be smart to work within this community. And so make your CV, rewrite your CV, modify your CV according to this, because the next world is connected world. Next world is network world, okay? I'll show you something, okay? Last class, I was little bit hurry about this slide. This is very interesting because I was motivated with this because this is my age. I have started from here. I am now here. So within my age, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 changes. And I have to modify myself each and every time. I have to modify. Otherwise, if I keep, no, I am the pre-internet people, I will not modify myself. I can do that one. Okay. So that time I have to be here. But now I am talking about Internet of Things, machine to machine. I have already, even in my after doing my finishing my professorship, I am still every day I give extra 1 or 2 hours to reading the new things for myself, because I want to be smart, okay, connected with the devices. So just think that at the very beginning, that was pre-internet. So human to human connections was there. I am talking about communication. So previously the communication was there. I am talking about digital communication, telecommunication, or electronic communication. Okay. So afterwards, the 5 definitions are there. So pre-internet, human to human communication was done by fixed mobile, telephony, then SMS, those things are there, okay? And we know these things, okay? I told you last class that I was the king whenever I have the 3310 Nokia, okay? Afterwards, whenever there was www, World Wide Web, then email, information, internet. So there was smart network. Previously, it was human network. Now we have smart network. That time, I was, even in 2004-5, I was thinking to buy the Nokia 9910 phone, because that phone I was folding, and that can, in that phone I can, like anybody can, I don't have that phone, it was too costly. It was folding phone, the keyboards are there, and even the BlackBerry phone, so they can utilize the emails, information, entertainment within that. You can see someone, okay, you can talk and see someone during this time. Afterwards, in 2000, after 2007, iPhone came, and they said that no, in between they said that okay, okay, so after, like in between we have the iPhones, and also the productivity, they came, that smart IT and services. So previously, as I told you that if I want to go to the, if I want one for grocery, I have to go to the supermarket. But now Amazon said that no, you don't have to go to the supermarket. Grocery should be one service. Okay, or the like they make the services that please be in the home, we'll give you the service, and all other things will be there. So this kind of e-productivity, e-commerce are immersed with the Web 2.0. So just know the term Web 2.0. I don't know, in the next semester, if I have time, I'll give you some ideas whenever I'll discuss about cloud computing. Okay, so this is Web 2.0s are there. So then nowadays we are using Web 3 or 4. So Facebook is using 3 or 4 Web 2.0, like one interface, but the data is coming from many server. Okay, interface is one. Okay, if you log in, everybody, we are getting one interface. Even in the Gmail, if I log in, I can get the simple interface. Even in your Google Classroom, I believe that everyone will check, see the similar kind of interface, like stream, classwork, people. So with the same interface, these kind of things are done by the Web 2.0. Then we have the social media, okay, Skype, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. These are the Internet of People things. We are connecting the people. Even we are not connecting, the devices is connecting, but device is now taking the role of any of the human being. Okay, so now in the Facebook, if I connect through the device can get the notification. Even I can put automated answer, so that time device can talk other devices, okay? But this is actually people internet, okay? Now in the next, it's written smart data and ambient context, okay? Ambient means environment, okay? Ambient means environment and data means data. So we have to get the data from the environment. So now we have the machine to machine identification, tracking, then monitoring, metering, these kind of things are there, okay? So this is the machine to machine network we are doing. So to make the network within the machine, we have to give at least little bit of the brain, as if the human is working there. So little bit of brain means we have to give the neural networking over there. We have to give the artificial intelligence over there. So this kind of terms is coming. So robotic does not means that robot is coming, okay? Robotics means you have to give the brain inside the device. So even inside your device, some AI is there. AI means the robotics things, okay? So even in your mobile is AI. My watch is AI, using AI. So I can talk, I can tell this is my robot, okay? Robot does not mean that physically it should look like a robot like Star Wars or other things, okay? Nowadays, the definition of the robots is changed, that if your device can talk, or if there is AI, that time it can. So who will give this brain, IC and other things? We, electrical engineer, believe me, that we are on the top, okay? We are on the top, please, but don't tell it to others. Don't tell it to others. They'll feel jealous. They'll not, just feel that we without device that nobody can do. So these things I give a device, like the devices for 2020. As I told you that now we'll have up to 50 billion. 50 billion means you can like you can count down so many zeros, okay? So sometime, so at two, like, yeah, even I cannot say, this is maybe 1994, okay?
Sir, please,
So, sorry,
can I see feedback too, please?
sorry.
Feedback two.
Oh, feedback 2. No, feedback 2 is not there today. I'll start from feedback 3 from today. Okay.
I can see what does IUET.
You miss last class?
This one, yeah, this one, sir.
Okay, so if you miss anything last class, please ask me at the end of the class, okay? Please, okay?
Yes,
That will be great. Otherwise I want to go a little bit further, okay? I believe that this is for your information. Whenever you'll get the slide, please follow this thing, that now the devices are here. So IoT inception was around 2004, okay? So afterwards, the billion devices are there, okay? Now just check what happened. So how you connect yourself in the industry. So this is the case that in 2003, the peoples are there, 50 million, and the world population is 6.3. Connected devices is 50 million, and connected devices per person is 0.08 in 2003, okay? Then 2010, 1.84. The peoples are there. Now, around 2020, we have 7.6 billion people. Now connected devices 50 billion, and per person is around 7 devices, okay? So this is the case, that how many devices you have to think. Who will make the device? The electrical engineer will make the device. The mechanical engineer, CSE, will not make the devices. They will connect all the things whenever the devices will be there. Laptop, that mobile phone, other things are there. Afterwards they will work, or before that they will work, something like that, okay? So we'll do this thing. I want to finish very quickly. So just think, the Internet of Things are there for transportation, education, business, home, art, others, energy, so many ways. Try to find out your way, that where you will put yourself. Today I'll discuss some, okay? So today I'll discuss some. Even today's class is little bit advanced class, as I told you. So just follow with me for the terms. I'll ask you to write down some of the terms. So the feedback 3 is, please write down the terms here, these 4 terms, and write down the terms here in the 7 terms. I'll discuss these things. This is very interesting, and you will get these terms, because these terms must be asked in the interview board. If you say that I want to be a data scientist, I want to be a machine learner, or I am an expert of machine learning, I am an expert of data science, I am an expert of AI, you have to know these things. Okay, so this is the case. Just let me talk about this four layer is there, and then talk about the 7 layers. I'll go very quickly, and you don't have to go in deep here. Maybe if I get little bit chance after like next semester last class, then just know the terms so that those who are interested, you can follow them. Okay, so the term is we have 4 category. Okay, within the 4 category we have 7 layers. Okay, so at least you know cloud computing something. So we have the cloud computing. From the cloud computing we have the big data. And from the big data, actually we will sell the data. We call this one as business value layer. Okay, so one layer is business value layer, from where the business will be there, like Uber, Pathao, okay, then Amazon, eBay. So from there they connect the people. Okay, people and process, they connect the people, and from the people, the food panda, they'll get the benefit. Okay, so this is actually value, business value layer. Then the big data, so you order the food panda, they connect, not connect, something like that. So those things are happening in the big data. Then we have the cloud things, means data should be moved somewhere else. I'll discuss the cloud in the next semester, but just know that our data should be somewhere else. So that data within some global structure, we call this one as cloud. Another fantastic term is known as fog. So there is a term called fog computing. This is actually our part. So in the cloud computing means all the things like the machine learning, AI, those things are happening in the cloud. But downwards, because cloud computing was invented by CSC guys before, in the Facebook and other things, they also turn the like big data. But whenever they are thinking that we need more devices, so that time the electrical engineer, they said that, okay, we need another layer, and that layer is nothing but fog layer. Like below the cloud, we have the fog. Okay, so this is the funny things. Okay, so fog computing is there. In the fog computing, what we are doing? We are doing the physical things like this device, sensor, controller. These things we are doing. We are doing the communication protocols, network, machine to machine, Wi-Fi, telecom, hardware kits. So all the hardware, all the electrical, they are belong to the fog computing. Next, after getting the data, the cloud computing is there. After that data is categorized, this big data is there, then we have the business value. So I'll go a little bit faster. I believe that this 4 data is good enough. And I believe that you don't have any question of this 4 layer. Okay, then I'll discuss about the 7 layer. Do you have any question about the 4 layer? Any question? Sorry. Any question about the wrong poll came. So sorry. Do you have any question about the 4 layer? Fog layer, like cloud, big data, and business value. Just write down the term and just know that we will be belongs to the fog layer. Okay, it will be better because this big data CSC student, they don't know about these things. So if you know fog layer, cloud computing, big data, it will be very good that you will be the boss of them. This is the case. Okay, thank you very much that you don't have any questions. So in the fog layer, we have the things, that means Internet of Things, devices are there. So things layers are there, write down things. Then the connectivity, the communication protocols, this connectivity, edge computings are there within the fog. Then the cloud is nothing but the global infrastructure, all the servers. Okay, I put something, but no need to go there. Okay, we'll discuss this thing in the next semester. Then we have the big data. I'll discuss about the big data in the next slide and today's slide. So just know about the big data. This is data ingestion. Okay, so how to get the harvesting of the data. So how we'll get the specific data for a specific area. As I told you that even for Habib, we need a virtual Habib port. So all the data from Habib should be there somewhere else. Okay, so the machine can recognize the data. Okay, so this is the then we have to analyze the data. After Habib's data, we can analyze. I'll give one example in the next slide that how we can analyze. Then from the analyzed data, we can make the application. We have the application. Then from the application, now we have to think about people also, always, okay? So your apps, there is a apps for the consumer. So for bKash, there is an app for the consumer. Now the money is become a service. Otherwise, you have to go to the bank. So bKash becomes service. Previously, the credit card was there, something like the money you can get the money anywhere, but that was not anywhere. You have to go to the ATM. But now with the bKash, it become anywhere. So something like that. I believe the 7 layer is also completed, and you can at least write down the name, know the terms. That is enough. And if you have any question, like other question, maybe in the next semester, I'll go a little bit deeper. Otherwise, just know the terms, dig out in the internet. Okay. Thank you very much. Most of you said that you don't have any question. Okay. So I want to finish very quickly. Isn't it interesting? I don't know that I am, if I am feeling that if I am a student, I am excited. Okay, so this is the case that, oh, this is my part. I want to do my research here and there or something. I'll show you some application, okay? That time you can say. So there are many terms. As I told you that this is Internet of Things, but there are many kind of resources. Internet of Things are trademarked by USA, like internet. So maybe in the next semester, like at the very beginning, I told you so many things I told next semester now, because this topic is little bit advanced. So we have to use the sensor, ad hoc network, other things. So because of that, I say next semester. So don't bother this word, okay? So there are many kind of resources are going on, like M2M resources are also there. Or somebody said, some company says that machine to machine are there, okay? Then ambient networking. Whenever I did my PhD, that time I was I got like research, like young researcher RA. That was very prestigious research from Japanese government. I got the young researchers RA for 5 years, and I was belongs to the ambient networking. That means I got the connection from the ambient and other things. In the Osaka University, they call this. The Cisco is known the term as Internet of Everything. They call this one as Internet of Everything. Then I feel that you know the term 5G. So 5G means LTE is there, LTE, okay, long-term evaluation. In the long-term evaluation, 5G advanced, okay, LTE enhance. There is another protocol called enhance, okay, LTE enhance. Inside the LTE enhance, they provide D2D protocol, okay. So once maybe I discuss here or something. So they call the similar kind of things are there. The Internet of Things or device to device protocols are there. Okay. Then somebody that is said that world size web. Okay. WSW. And definitely those who are the Schwarzenegger and Terminator fan, you know the Skynet. Skynet was nothing but the a network of all the devices. Okay, so from the movie I just put the name Skynet was there. So I give another definition over here: interconnection of things or object or machines, which are sensor, actuator, mobile phones, electronic devices, home appliance, any existing items interact with each other via internet. It's called Internet of Things. Another definition from the books. I believe you don't have any things. Okay, so in this page number 12 and page number 13, actually I'll ask you to write down this IOSL, this term, okay, Internet of Smart, the example of, write down the example application, 7 application I'll discuss, and those things I'll ask you to write down. But before writing down, please hear my voice that there are many things are there. So please, those who are like different kind of applications, so you think that in my future I'll do this kind of job, please be with me. I'll just read some of the application and connect yourself. This is the case. No need to write down, because this is not the exam, rather than this is for you to like make yourself smarter, okay, for the future. Okay, so at the very beginning, the IoT will initially most interesting to business and manufacturer. Okay, most interesting. So it was the things for Elon Musk. So the something like, or Apple, okay, or Alibaba. Those people are doing this thing. In Japan, we have SoftBank, okay. So those people are there. But afterwards, its application is something known as the machine-to-machine application, as I told you. But the emphasis is now on filling our home and offices with smart devices, transforming into the something that relevant to almost everyone. Okay, so nowadays everybody is thinking that, oh no, we can do the things exactly that same way. Whenever there was mainframe computer at the very beginning in 1980s, that time the computer was for the government or the other people, the money men. Okay, but whenever the PC came, personal computer came, that time the software and other things was even the computer science department started from there. Okay, so nowadays Internet of Things, this kind of topics will also come. Some university will be evolve in future, like only they are dealing with the Internet of Things. Okay, so let's discuss about some of the applications. Okay, so like environment or spaces domain, such as first one, you have to write down IOSL or Internet of Smart Living. Just write down only the term so that you know the application in your head. Okay, so in like the iOS, the big S is for smart and L is for living. Okay, so something like that. Include remote control appliances, weather, smart home appliances, safety monitoring, intrusion detection system, energy and water uses. Think, okay, so think about your smart home appliances. I can give one example. Just think that one smart light in your toilet. I am just talking about toilet. Inside our toilet, we have to go to the toilet every day, at least 2 times, before going to the office and after coming back to the office, or maybe before going to the sleep, you can go another time. Okay, 3 times you can go to the toilet. So if you can put one light, automatic light with IoT light over there, and those light is taking the data that every day regularly we are taking 3 times data. Okay, 6 o'clock, then again 6 o'clock and morning, evening, then 9 o'clock at the night. Okay, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 9. Suddenly one day you are getting like 6, 10, 12, like 10 times data. Then you are thinking that, oh, okay, the light can think. In the smart light, it can think that the light is on many times. That means there is something happen, because in normal data, it should be going 3 times, but now I am getting 10 times data. So 10 times data means there can be something else. Okay, so in the big data analysis, we can put in the artificial intelligence or with the machine learning, we can put some criteria that if more data is there, you can connect to the advertisement office, okay, with your only one toilet light. So that advertisement office is connected to your Facebook and Google or YouTube. So you can watch the YouTube video or Facebook Messenger. So that time you can get some advertisement. So your light gives only the information that I am now lighting 5 times or 10 times. With that, the advertisement office can recognize that, yes, with this 10 times, there can be like the people, the owner can have stomach problem. Because of that, he is going to the toilet many times. So put the medicine advertisement over there or saline advertisement. This is one case. Another case, there can be guest or party. So put the advertisement of Food Panda or Coca-Cola or KFC, something like that, Pizza Hut over there. Can you imagine? Only one light inside the toilet, inside your restroom, can change the whole ecosystem. This is actually the application. Think the class that way. I have to go a little bit faster. Okay, so next one is Internet of Smart Cities. So structure of health, Shurokkha apps, okay, then lightning, then safety, transportation. I told you that without car, without driver, there is a smart parking. I will give you so many example in maybe in the next class. Smart parking means I am doing one research like that, that in the morning, I am living in Mirpur DOHS. So in the morning, I left my car and go to the Gazipur. And somebody's office are now in Mirpur DOHS. So in the Mirpur DOHS, nobody can park car inside the home. Okay. But my parking is now left for the office hour. So whenever I left my car, somebody can come and put the car in my parking lot and they can give me money. So we make one kind of apps called Park Query, and there is a part something like that. We have one application. So this is like smart parking. So inside your like you're going to somebody is living to Mirpur by going to Motijila, and somebody's office is now in the Mirpur. So they can share their spaces, something like that. Then waste management. Yes, the waste management is there. So your bin can talk to the municipality, something like that. Okay. So this is actually the things. Next one is Internet of Smart Environment. Air pollution. Okay, so you can put the, because there are somebody working with the smart pollution in the farm gate. Okay, then forest fire detection. Forest fire detection is there, you know, still there is a fire in Canada, maybe Canada and USA. Okay, then weather monitoring, water quality, river flood. In our country we are flood now. Okay, then the protection wildlife. I'll discuss all the things in the next semester whenever we'll talk about the sensor networking. Okay, but just know the environmental things we are talking about. Then Internet of Smart Industry, explosive and hazard gases. Okay, we have the garments, we can detect those things. And nowadays I am working with one garments, the Accord, they have some standard, you know, ISO standard. So the garments should have connect this kind of sensors so that the America people will know how the garments people are working. So then they monitor the things. So even in the Gazipur, they monitor these things, and there are some green garments and other things. I feel that those who are connected with the garments, your father, mother, you know that with that the standard is not connected, and those things are connected with the ERP. Okay, then maintenance and repair is there. Okay, from the sensor. Then Internet of Smart Health, patient and surveillance, medical freezes. Okay, the freezes, our coronavirus vaccine. Azan is going on. Okay, fall detection, dental things are there. Okay, then Internet of Smart Agriculture. Please give me 5 minutes. Okay, smart agriculture is there. Greenhouses, compost, animal farming, offspring. Okay, field monitoring. Okay, and last one. Can you give me 5 minutes? Just give me 5 minutes, okay? I want to go another slide, the big data. Last one is, this is my one. I will discuss this one even in the next class with some slides. This is called Internet of Energy. There is 2E, so I am not using S here, so IOE. So I am the expert of, I call myself as expert of energy network or Internet of Energy or artificial intelligence of energy. Okay, over there we have smart grid, smart wind turbine or powerhouse, smart power supply controller, smart photovoltaic, smart installation, smart appliances, smart home, smart people, smart, all the things smart. Okay, so I believe all the 5 things you have some ideas. So can you go with that? I have only one question that will be, can you give me 5 minutes? Okay, just 5 minutes. The Azan is going on. Just 5 minutes. I'll go a little bit because I am excited, and because of that, I am going little bit. So we can discuss this slide later. Okay, let me talk about something about big data. I'll show you another 5 fantastic things. So what is big data? Big data means the data, you have to analyze the data. So where you will analyze the data? Even if you think that if the data size is only 1 bit, so that time if you make the data inside one Excel file, 1 bit means 1 bit size. If you have 1 million data or 1 billion data, that time your Excel file will be some gigabyte or terabyte. So your computer cannot handle those Excel file. if we have billions of data, and just think about Surakha app and vaccination, though that time actually what happened, huge data. So to deal with the huge data, addition and computing is not enough. So we need different kind of computing for capture the data, store the data, analyze the data, search the data, share the data, transfer the data, visualize the data, querying the data, updating the data, information privacy and data sources. So the Google search engine is a big data example. The Facebook is a big data example. If you search anytime, you can get from the some million people things. Okay, that day day before yesterday I got the news that the Facebook user is now in Bangladesh is 4 crore. Can you imagine? So these are the things that big data is there. So at the very beginning, they termed the big data with 3V: volume, variety, and velocity. Today I'll show you, because I'll ask you that one. Okay, this one maybe in the next class I'll discuss a little bit about these things, analyze pattern, trends, because whenever you have the data, you can apply the machine learning, artificial intelligence, and so on. So just look how the data grow up to here. The data is now billions, and with that you have the business, billion-dollar business. Okay, this is the business in billions. So data is now business. Uber is now running on business. Okay, that the data, the Daras, Amazon is running on the E-Valley, running on the data, something like that. Because of that, they said that we have the $1 million like company. So I want to show you this slide. Okay, as I told you that we define the big data by 3 V's. Previously it was volume, velocity, variety, but I like this slide because here we use another 10 V's. Okay, sometimes it's called the big data is defined by 5V. So use this left side 5V, otherwise use the 10V for different. So I'll just use the name. So write down the names for your feedback. Okay, sorry for this time, even after the Maghrib. So the time is very small, and because at the first 15 minutes I couldn't find you, because now 114, but at the first 15 minutes it was only 70 student. Okay, so first V is for velocity, volume, that means size of the data. Second is velocity, speed of the data, how speed the data will come. Then the variety, different kinds of the data. So the definition of the big data, how the big data will handle. Then the veracity, that means accuracy of the data. Okay, how accurately we are getting the data, that we are calling that data should come from weather, data should come from other places. Okay, so how accurately we get the data. Value the data, how useful the data. So if you get the data in coronavirus, dengue, on flood, nowadays in Bangladesh, it's really valuable data. Okay, so volume, velocity, variety, veracity, value. These 5s are important. These 3 are the beginning. Then we have the validity of the data. So these 3 are connected with the consumer, and afterwards for the developer, for the scientist, for the designer, we are connecting with these other 5. So validity of the data means quality of the data. Okay, governance of the data. Like most data are management. Okay, data management, how we'll do the data management thing. Then variability, this is called variety. Now we have the variability of the data. That means dynamic data will be there. We are taking the information of first dose vaccination, we'll update the data for second dose. Okay, then we'll have some other things. Okay, so this is exactly like variability of the data. Okay, then we have venue of the data. Venue of the data is there. Then venue means from where the data is there. Okay, vocation, like location. Then vocabulary of the data, those who are little bit know about machine learning. Okay, Rakib or Sakib. So vocabulary means data models or semantic. Okay, data structure, the features, we call this one as the features of the data. So this is actually vocabulary of the data. Last one is that it is vagueness of the data. Okay, so this vagueness of the data, whether the data are confusion over the meaning of the big data thing. So I have the vocabulary. Now new kind of data came, that time how you will configure those data. So those who know about the machine learning, you know that there are so many unused data are there, so you have to think about those things. Okay, so these are the 10 V's. Please write down the names. I am really thankful to you for this 5 minutes, and thank you very much. I believe you do not have even any question. I am really sorry for my first speech, because I am so excited to give you this lecture, and I believe that you don't have any question. Please go for prayer. And if you have any question, please ask me. I have several phone call. But thank you very much for today's class. And in the next class, I'll talk about smart energy. This is our field. Nobody has touched this one. Okay, you will be amazed. Okay, so up to maybe next 2 classes, like even I will take the class up to, because already our syllabus has finished. So this time we have to make the question like open book and other things. If I want that time, maybe I'll ask for you to different kind of question, and it will be fun question. Okay, we'll discuss about the question in the next week, and this week I'll talk about these kind of things. If it is fun for you, please write down in the feedback. You want to hear something more, that time maybe I'll create some more interesting slide. So thank you very much. If you don't have any kind of question, should I stop? Do you have any question?
Also.
Okay, thank you. So if you have anything, please communicate with me through the Google Classroom and other things. I am try to stop things. Thank you very much. Thank you for the extra time. Thank you.